Dale Steyn loves fishing, setting up the rig and proudly flaunting his catch. But on the field, the South African hunts a little differently though. There are no deceptive ways. What you're gonna get is more than 100% of pure exhilaration and fire with immaculate precision. A little more than a year after the great Alan Donald retired, leaving a vacuum in the South African pace unit, debuted a man with a menacing attitude. He was fast, he had a deadly outswing, and more importantly, he had the heart that was needed to succeed at the unforgiving highest level of international cricket. Dale Steyn debuted alongside A.B. de Villiers in December of 2004 against England. But who would believe today that one of the finest bowlers of our generation was dropped right after his very first series, having picked up just the 8 wickets from the 3 test matches. But thanks to a series of good domestic performances, Dale Steyn was back in the Protea squad. A series against New Zealand, picks up a 5-wicket haul and ends that series with 16 wickets in just the 3 test matches. However, that wasn't good enough to cement his spot in the team. Another exclusion would follow, another comeback, but this time Steyn would return and return a different bowler, roaring through batting lineups and picking up heaps of wickets. It wasn't too long before the ICC recognized Dale Steyn's efforts with the ball, awarding him the prestigious ICC Player of the Year in 2008. And from then on, it was going from strength to strength. Dale Steyn within no time became the fastest South African bowler to 100 test wickets, a record that would only later be broken by Vernon Philander. And who can forget that spell in 2010? 7 for 51 against India in India, a spell that would get him a feature in the 2nd spot in the men's test spells of the decade. Steyn's heroics was not just restricted to the longest format of the game, he was equally effective with the white ball in the ODIs and T20 formats as well. And quite naturally, Dale Steyn was one of the most sought after bowlers when the Indian Premier League began. And its very first year in 2008, Dale Steyn would start off with the Royal Challengers of Bangalore before making his way to the Deccan Chargers and then to the Sunrisers Hyderabad. And it was in 2016 when Dale Steyn would move to the Gujarat Lions before finally making his way back to the Red Army in 2019. And who can forget that spell against the Chennai Super Kings last year? That ball to Suresh Raina will certainly go down as one of the best. With a bowling average below 25 and an economy less than 7, it's testament to the fact that Dale Steyn is certainly one of the most potent weapons in the madness that is the Indian Premier League. Just like most legends, Dale Steyn's rise to the top has come with its fair share of disappointments too. A slew of injuries, especially in the last couple of years, has prevented Steyn from playing for the Proteas and the other franchises as often as he would have liked. He went unsold in the 2018 auction of the Indian Premier League, an incomplete season with RCB in 2019, and has often come under heavy criticism because of his performances in multi-nation tournaments as well. And well, that image of a distraught Dale Steyn after Grant Elliott hit him for a last ball 6 in the semi-final of the 2015 ICC Cricket World Cup will continue to be one of the most heartbreaking photos in modern day cricket. There may have been a few lows in his career, but nothing and absolutely nothing can prevent Dale Steyn from going all guns blazing. No matter the format, no matter the teams, the sight of a Dale Steyn steaming in at full speed with the ball in hand will have to be arguably one of the fiercest sights in the game of cricket.